Hey guys, hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy III. This is part 8. In the last part we did the Molten Cave, we got our new job classes, and let's have a look. So we've got Luna from Geomancer, Archon Scholar, Refia on White Mage, and Ingus as a Knight. Now I did mention that I think I said that these jobs aren't my favourite. I know some people are a big fan of, in particular, the Geomancer, the Scholar, and again, if you like Rangers, you might be a fan of them. So, I'm pretty basic when it comes to strategy, so please don't. Yeah, so the Knight can actually use fairly basic magic as well, and I believe the Scholar can. Might be worth maybe teaching him some curative spells, but yeah, we've still got Arc tied up with black magic. That's okay. Yeah, I did get them equipped as well, so I put the 2 diamond bells on Luna for giving them a leather cap, mage robe, and mithril braces. With Arc, I put on 2 books of the Book of Fire and Book of Light. Again, I got both of those from the Castle Argus. We'll be getting something for his head soon enough. We've got a Scholar robe and mithril braces. Again, Scholar robe was from Castle Argus. Refia is the same as always, and Ingus, Freezing Blade, Salomon Sword, Gysahl Flame Mail, and Mithril Gloves, pretty much the same as we had before. I should have mentioned actually, don't bother buying the tire thing if you've not got the money. It pretty much had it for half a dungeon and a half, I guess. So, you know, maybe not worth it. But here we go into the Dwarven Hollows. Tally-ho, Warriors of Light, you've come back. I have. Yeah, you can hear that the music's a bit more victorious, a bit more fanfare-ish. Nothing to get from a Moogle as yet. Okay, yeah, security first. Both horns are back. Lally-ho, I mean lally-ho. That's quite a funny little callback, actually. Lally-ho, both horns are back. Hip hip, lally-ho. Hip hip, lally-ho. Okay, hip hip, lally-ho to you. It's the same thing. Yeah, so that lally-ho in Final Fantasy IX, it was translated, perhaps mistranslated or transliterated, I should say, as rally-ho rather than lally-ho, which I think it is supposed to be. So that's a nice little callback. Oh yeah, we could perhaps speak to this dude to learn a little bit more of our jobs as well. Knights take pride in their higher defense. Defend abilities allow them to step in and take damage from weakened allies. That's a bit like cover, and we can use white magic too. Sweet. Scholars can examine enemies and spot their weak point, and also enhance the effects of items they use. They can dispel magic effects from enemies they've studied. Surprisingly enough, these bookworms can also use magic. Geomancer's harness the power of nature itself, manifested in their different terrain attacks. The damage potential rises exponentially by job level. Right. I think that's how Geomancers can really deal with damage. Okie dokie. He's telling us about Keymaker. Hello. Thank you again. Here it is. It's yours. You'll find more in the Ballad of Gysahl. Thank you very much. Magic keys can open up anything, but will break once you use them. Okay. So again, if you've not been to Castle Argus, you might want to pop back there. Our treasure's yours. Follow me and behold a dwarven moonwalk. Come. Oh wow. Very good. Okay. Bit strange, but yeah. So magic keys, you can use that to get through Castle Argus if you haven't done so already. And here we've got a nice array of 15 chests. I hope our treasure's useful. Tally-ho. Thank you. I'm sure it will be. Now, no, there we get an auto stream. Sepher Rage's FAQ. It does gauntlets, that'll be for the knight. Scholar robe for your scholar. Scholar hat, that's your headwear that I was on about. Knight armor. Phoenix down. Heroic shield. You know what I feel with my shields. Elixir, killer bow, gold needle, book of fire. This is a book of ice, and this one's a song of fire and ice. Book of light. Phoenix down. And Gysahl greens. Yeah, so Sefer Rage's facts does state that you can also get echo herbs here. I don't know whether that's a DS thing, but there's no echo herbs to be had on the Steam version, so don't worry about that. Right, let's go get Scholar Hat equipped. And now we've got a what's it, sword? It's armor, wasn't it? Knight armor. Nice, and some gauntlets. Awesome. So our knights are quite defensive now. Quite powerful. Again, you can get diamond bells for your geomancer. And yeah, let's get going. Right. Hello. Oh dear. Warriors of the Light, Tokkul needs you. Does it need me? What's going on? Are you alright? Our village. We didn't have anything more for them to take. We're going to burn down Tokkul. Please, you must stop them. ... What have they done? Hein has a way to change his weak point. Only a scholar has the power to see through his deception. Ag. Okay. You can also use Libra if you've got that from Gysahl. Don't let his words deceive you, but you know, I shouldn't perhaps disrespect the words of a dying man. So, yeah, scholars. We're sort of intimating the use of scholars there. And we're going to sail back to Tokkul. I will keep this in just in case you can't recall how to get there. But it's just south from the Tower of Owen. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep heading south and head to Tokkul. I was actually reading up on the Scholar's Erase abilities, so yeah, if you study an enemy and it's got a beneficial status, you can actually erase it. Anyway, here we are in the town of Tokkul. If you haven't been here before, again, on the map it's just sort of here. Again, before coming in, you might want to save. I should have said this just before, but yeah, do save before you come in here. This is quite a tough little dungeon, as you can't back out of it once you get to this point. Hey, what's going on? What's the meaning of this? Get him. Take him away to Castle Hein and make good slaves. Oh no. So, if you recall when we were last here, we had that floating tree going across the desert. And yeah, this is where we've been taken. Where are we? We have been imprisoned. Let us investigate the vicinity. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's up. Hello. This castle is the elder tree of the living woods. Hein put a curse on it and carved tunnels and rooms inside its trunk. Oh no. Hello. Hein was King Argus's most trusted advisor, but is corrupted by darkness after the earthquake hit us. Hein has hidden the royal sword of King Argus somewhere. Hello. I should say as well, I am King Argus. I rule over the lands north of the desert. That is to say, the king of an empty kingdom, now that Hein has cursed my soldiers into doing his bidding. I put my trust in him. His betrayal cannot be forgiven. Lord, are you alright? I am fine, thank you, but I must ask you to do something for me. You must defeat Hein and his ketchup. Alright, will do. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, so if you haven't visited the Living Woods either, this was the last opportunity to visit the Living Woods before coming into this area too. Hein was corrupted by darkness and obtained great power from it, and still he hungers for more. Yeah, there isn't anything in the Living Woods that's missable, it's just a few fairies. I do give a few hints as to Hein. Also, everything in this dungeon, enemies and chests are missable, so make sure that you do go and grab everything if you are going for that 100% completion, if you're going for the 100% bestiary. Yeah. Okay, hello. You're going to defeat Hein. That's interesting. Now you must start. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? And here we get our first enemy, the demon. So let's test out terrain. I guess we can study it. We can attack and we can attack. And yeah, the terrain is pretty a pretty cool ability. It's sort of like a free magic spell, pretty powerful. Demon, weakness to light. Okay, so lightning's the way to go. Also hits pretty hard, as you can see. Not bad at all. We get some holy arrows for that. But what about your cellmate? He's also corrupted. Okay, yeah, there's no treasure on this floor, as far as I'm aware. But there is a... Sorry, I was wondering whether... Maybe it's like... there is no treasure on this floor, but there is a magic pot, and if you speak to him, you do get the mini spell. Use this to shrink yourself. It is of no use to me now. There's a small hole in the rightmost corner. Good luck. Sweet. I mean, not sweet that he's gone, but yeah, the healing pot. Again, if you're ever struggling in this place, do come back here, restore yourself. You've got your free heals, so not bad at all. Right, let's get our magic, and that's that. And through the hole we go. And let's quickly un-mini ourselves. Right, so on this floor we can encounter the pharaoh, the lemur, or the demon as well. So you'll want to keep an eye out for that. And it can be a bit of a maze, this place. So let's just follow the path down. Here we go, we've got our demon enemy. I'll show this one off again. So now that we know that it's weak to light, we could use a thunder. I might just get a preemptive curing, you know, because that demon did hit hard. And yeah, using terrain, we get a wind slash. So not bad at all. And then thunder, of course, to deal some... maybe not as much damage as I was expecting, but oh well. Okay. Down here and to the right. down, deep and down, and then to the right. Awesome, so here's our pharaohs. Again, these guys, you can use cure, you can use fire. That should get rid of them. Yeah, just marking them off my little bestiary list there. Nice. We just got the lemur to encounter now. Yeah, here we get some holy arrows. Not bad at all. Yeah, if you follow this and go up, and here's our lemur. Doesn't look like any lemur I've ever encountered, but oh well. Who am I to dismiss this lemur? Nobody. Oh. Okay, luckily, I was going to say luckily the pharaoh came and took us out of our confusion, but it did also cast blind on us. Not too good, is it? Let's get rid of this straight off the bat. There we go. Yeah, so when I was doing a little test playthrough, I did actually get confused on the boss, and it's a shame I didn't actually get that on the recording, because I mean, you know, fingers crossed it doesn't happen to us, because it was quite a tight fight, but sometimes I think those make for the best sort of viewing experience, right? Let's just remove blind. Yeah, it's a bit gutted at using the level 3 magic there, but hey ho. And get a couple of phoenix downs. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. So yeah, head into the left and go through to the next room. And if we go up here, we can get another phoenix down. So at least we're stocking up on our phoenix downs, which again, not in too healthy supply. So in this room, we've actually got 3 doors we can go in. We go from left to right. But each one has some pretty cool items, both in terms of gil and yeah, in terms of the items that you can get here, and again can come quite handy against a boss. So yeah, when it comes to those pharaohs, if you just be aware, they can cast petrification as well, so make sure you've got a handy stash of gold needles available, Antarctic wind, and a 3000 gil. Now in this room we can come across a lamia, so I'll just encounter that. Awesome, here we go. So again, let's maybe do a study. Always worthwhile seeing what it's weak against. Let me mark this off as well. Lamia, 850 HP, no weak points. Okay, so just attack. Again, just using that terrain to get a few magic spells off on it. And yeah, be careful of petrification. Didn't study that, did you, Mark? Better beware of petrify. That'd be the first thing on my notebook. Can petrify. Hey, referee got a final hit. Awesome. And she gains the level. Well worth it. Right. So for the rightmost door, we get the last remaining elemental item, and again some more gil. Zeus's Wrath, that's it. And yeah, 3000 gil. Now in this room we can find the Dalahan. It's like the headless horseman. I'll catch you when we find it. And here we go. Now this enemy, as far as I'm aware, can be quite tough. So again, let's study it. Yeah, just be wary of it, I guess. Again, not outrageously tough, but yeah, 1000 HP, no weak points detected. I thought I'd put in a preemptive cure just in case I got attacked, but that didn't work out too well for us, did it? So yeah, I guess just your standard strategies of just attacking, you know. There we go. So yeah, it can get sort of 2 attacks in per round, which I think is what makes it especially dangerous. It looks pretty creepy, doesn't it? But again, nothing to worry about too much. I guess just you know, get yourself healthy, as you should be doing throughout this dungeon. Okay, well, we're all done here, so yeah, we can move on up and onto the next floor. Nothing further to be gotten on floor 3. So, yeah, on this floor, if you go up, you can get the royal sword. That is King Argus's sword. We won't be giving it to him, but we will be replacing the freezing blade with it. Sure. So, not bad at all. Okay, that is another duller hand. He did do a pretty bad number on the poor arc there, so let's get ourselves cured up. Yeah, so those are the enemies that you can encounter here. The Pharaoh, the Lemur, the Lamia, the Demon, and the Dullahan. And then we've got the boss as well. So just make sure that you've encountered those 5 enemies if you are going after that 100%. And yeah, let's move on up to the next floor. And on we go. So yeah, here we go outside, and this really does remind me of, do you know Claver's trunk from Final Fantasy IX? Well, I suppose Claver reminds me of this, I should say. Yeah, from the chest we can get a phoenix down. So we'll keep heading up, and back into a tree we go. So unfortunately that nice scene was short-lived. Yeah, to the left we get an elixir, and then up here, and again, not to the left. Yeah, if you go straight up, you can get a... yeah, so if we continue up, we can get a rune bow. Right, and now we can go up the stairs. Yeah, this will lead us up to a boss. Again, just make sure that you've got everything from this that you can get, because this is a one-time area. Right, before we go up here, I do want to quickly heal up. Again, this boss can be quite a toughie, so if perhaps you want to make sure that your MP is looking healthy, do feel free to go back and heal up at the healing pot. I am going to pop Luneth and Arc on the back though, because I will mainly be using terrain and items. And yeah, we'll keep the knight on the front though. Okay, let's go. Looking a little bit bony there. The power of darkness is a thing of beauty, a black tapestry of chaos, a tapestry on which I shall paint an all-encompassing nocturne. Alright, buddy. With this fortress, Argus's soldiers, and the power of darkness, I will rule the world. Okay, I'm sure you will. Time to die. Right. Now, you don't need to study it until he uses a barrier shift. So in the meantime, we can just use, if we've got enough Antarctic winds, yeah. Oh, do we have? Oh, we've got some bomb arms that I've stolen. Let's use them. I'm just going to do a preemptive cure. Again, if you do need extra healing, don't be afraid to use Ingus or any knights, any additional healers that you have. They can come in quite handy as well if you're in a bit of a pickle. So Hein has quite a lot of HP actually, 4,500. Wow. I am impressed. Okay, I think we might be able to get this in 2 rounds. Yeah, again, the Scholar's ability does double the power of these items. So, yeah, again, it's a shame I didn't record my original playthrough. Oh, did I just get... Oh, I used a bomb fragment there, didn't I? Not a bomb arm. Okay. Oh, that's... yeah. The first time playthrough, I did have a real tough time with that. I know Luneth ended up getting confused. I wasn't sure how to deal with it. He got KO'd a bunch. Yeah, and I didn't even show off his barrier shift. Yeah, if you use as barrier shift, cast either lever or use study with arc. You'll find out what he's weak to, and then you can sort of use the spells. You can cast for your items, so Antarctic Winds, Zeus's Wraths, the Bomb Fragments, Bomb Arms, Arctic Winds if you've got them available. Just use Terrain with a Geomancer that deals pretty decent damage regardless. And yeah, just have the healers on hand to heal. If I hadn't dealt so much damage, I probably would have wanted to wake up at least a white mage to get our heals on. So I would have. I don't know if he had any items or maybe just knock it on the head. So yeah, so I wasn't able to show off that boss to its full potential. Oh, an earthquake. Again, at the start, it doesn't have any particular weaknesses until it uses barrier shift. Thank you, Warriors of the Light. The walls, they speak. I am the Elder Tree of the Living Woods. Hein had put a curse on me to do his bidding, but you have freed me from his bonds. Thank you again, Warriors of the Light. I will now free the people held captive within me and return them to where they belong, and I will go back to the Living Woods once again. Sounds like a plan. Got a little tree taxi here. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Now it's time to return. I am back where I belong. Thank you for your help, young ones. Here, take this. Use it when the power of darkness stands in your way. You've saved the Living Woods. Thank you. You're welcome. There we get the Fang of Wind. Merci. Yeah, the Living Woods is back to be nice and green again. I will now sleep until the wounds that Hein inflicted on me heal themselves. For 1,000 years I shall sleep, and none shall be able to enter these woods until I awaken. Young ones, it is no coincidence that this floating continent was born 1,000 years ago, when the darkness engulfed the world, and that you have been chosen to become the Warriors of Light 1,000 years later. Young ones, you must leave this floating continent and go to a world of darkness, the surface world. The surface world? You must make haste. If you do not go now, it will be 1,000 years until you may go again. Oh gosh. Goodbye, and good luck. Alright, thank you. So yeah, we're not able to enter the Living Woods again, unfortunately. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so let's go get on our ship, and there's a few places we can check out. Yeah, if you want to head back to your ship, that's just south and east. And there we go, that's where we parked it. Oh, I guess we could head back here actually and see what these guys have to say. You've saved us, thank you. You're welcome. King Argus and a princess from a faraway land promised us they would help rebuild that village. Awesome. You're welcome. No worries at all. Okay, yeah, I just thought it'd be pretty handy to go speak to everybody. We do actually have be changed to Ingus. We do have a letter waiting from a Moogle for us. Yeah, from Sarah. Everyone in the castle has gone back to a daily routine after the gym was banished. It's as if it never happened. I'd like to thank you again for helping us. Have a safe journey. You're welcome. Oh, nice to hear that, Sassoons. I'm saving up my girl, don't worry. Oh, cheeky Moogle. I guess you can put these back on the front row as well. Yeah, put them on the back row for that boss fight because they can hit pretty hard. You can. You're welcome. Right. Yeah, so we have been to the village of the ancients. Oh, this is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, they tell us about the Gulgans. I think this is just a healing house, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, this was the Elder's house, of course. Yeah, sorry, I'm sort of skipping through the dialogue a bit, but yeah, mostly just showing off the gratitude. Yeah, that's our storehouse. Okay, sweet. I don't think there's too much else that I need to do here. Did we speak to you? Yes, you were telling us about the Gulgans. Okay, let's get out of here. Anyway, that was that little a little detour. But yeah, Castle Argus, because of course we did want to speak to King Argus to get the Wheel of Time to make our ship into an airship, which I think is well worth it. Again, we'll speak to everybody here. Thank you for saving Castle Argus. Again, you're welcome. Do not worry about Argus. We will restore his kingdom with our own hands. Okay, great. Again, if we go through the secret passageway, this is where we got a lot of the scholars' equipment previously. But more importantly, for our purposes at least, if we go into this room, we can speak to this lady. I'm a researcher. We've been trying to recreate the formula for the mysterious elixir. So far, we've been able to make 2 flasks. Here, they're yours. So yeah, we can get 2 elixirs from that. So that's pretty handy. Again, you can grab all the chests if you haven't come here previously. I don't know whether there's anybody in here. No, just the chest there. Okay, let's go head back down and yeah, we'll see what everybody else has to say. We'll speak to the king last. Save the best till last, right? Again, like in the triumphant music that we've got in here. Hello. This continent is the loft. We're living on the floating continent. The Wheel of Time. Good novel series. Good series of novels. Oh, okay. In the days of old, it was called the Perpetual Engine. Let's see. I've not read all of the Wheels of Time yet. I've got to book 6. And here, that's where the series goes into a bit of a slump. I enjoyed what I read of it. They're just giving us a little bit of advice as to some abilities that we've got. Yeah. So we're learning a bit about this floating continent as well. It was sort of, again, made clear to us from the Elder Tree, and it's sort of been hinted at throughout. King consider old friends. Let's see. Things we did to Tokkul are unforgivable. You must atone. A young man passed away this way a few years ago, mumbling something about his duty and destiny. Right, and here's the healing water. But yeah, with Wheel of Time series, I am a big reader in my spare time, but I sort of like to dive between series, between genres of fantasy, sci-fi, fiction. Thank you, young ones. Your brave actions have brought peace to our kingdom once again. Here, take this with you. It is the Argus family heirloom, a Wheel of Time, a box created by the powerful ancients. Bring it to Sid in Canaan. Will do. This must be what Sid needs to build another airship. We'll be able to go to the surface world. So you have already met Sid, and you know what you must do. Go forth. Merci. Yeah, there was an Amazon series of Wheel of Time. I don't think it's particularly well received, which is a shame. The books, I will say, do take they're quite heavy books. I think A Song of Ice and Fire was one that really gripped me. Wheel of Time did take me a while to sort of get into. Okay, so we're going to head to Canaan. And yeah, let's see what Sid's got to say. Sorry, I know I went on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, if any of you are fans of reading, any favourite novels, do let me know. My favourite ever novel is it's by David Mitchell. It's Cloud Atlas, really good book. I also like anything by Ian Banks or Ian N. Banks. Hello. A Wheel of Time. So you've met King Argus. We have. And then some. Had a bit of work to do, Mr. Sid, to get that. But sweet. John clanking about. It's done. Press A to turn it into an airship. Awesome. Remember though, it can only land in water. It was a sea ship to begin with. Yeah. Now you can finally get away from a floating continent and back to our own world. Our own world? What do you mean? I guess it's time you knew the truth. You four and I are not from this world. This floating continent. I just noticed Luna's eyes then. It went really wide for a second. Yeah, if you just play it back, you'll see how. Sorry, we're getting a bit of story stuff here. 10 years ago, I was flying my airship filled with passengers. It seemed to be a day like any other until suddenly the airship was engulfed in impenetrable darkness. Next thing I knew, my airship was in pieces. We had crashed and things were aflame everywhere I looked. The only survivors, aside from myself, were you four. You probably don't remember. You were only little kiddies then. I don't know what happened to our world after the darkness came, but you must go and find out. You've been chosen as the warriors of light. I know you'll make it. Okay, thank you. And after that bombshell, it's like, I don't know what happened to our world. I'd like to find out, but I can't leave Mrs. Sid or Via Lawson. Okay. Yes, I believe this is a plot point that's been added to a 3D remake. I don't think it's in the original Final Fantasy III. So, you know, it is cool that they add a little bit of depth. Again, it's nothing major. But, yeah. Okay. Well, before we go, let's say we give our airship a little spin. And we will go back to Gysahl. So anybody who didn't watch my sort of the Onion Night episode, yeah, this is where Gysahl's located. And I thought it'd just be handy to show off the bestiary and item percentage, do a little check. Let's go to the inn. And yeah, there's a secret room over to here, and you've got this fellow. Now, in terms of our bestiary, we should have all up to yeah, all up to the sea serpents of 74. If you're missing anything, again, go back, check it out. Any other monsters that you can find on the sea are missable, and let's get to the sorry, my apologies. Yeah, so Lamia, Demon, Dullahan, that's missable. Pharaoh as well. So make sure you've got that. And there was another one as well, wasn't there? Forgive me, let me do a quick check. Lemur, my apologies, yeah. So Pharaoh, Lemur, Lamia, Demon, and Dullahan. Make sure you've got those in your bestiary. You've got 36% monster completed. And then you've got all your boss monsters down here. Right down here. Again, the Neptune Dragon will appear even if you haven't faced it, so that still counts. Now in the achievements, should have 39% chest opens, 400, well, enemies, battles fled. That's damage, that's it, it's a master card. Now, with regards to a chest opened, you can see it says 39%. In Sepharaj's guide, he says he had, or he or she said they had 40% open. I think that's a DS thing. On the Steam version, it will be 39%. Don't worry, I won't upload any videos if we have missed anything. There is a separate Steam checklist walkthrough that you can use to also do an item check. They also had 39% at this point. So I assume it's just the difference in the percentages between the PC and the DS. So if you're seeing 39% and you're following Sepharaj's guide and you're seeing that they've got 40%, don't worry about that. 39% should be fine. However, having said that, I believe each chest is like 0. something %, so you might have missed one chest potentially. But yeah, as long as you followed this through and gotten all the chests in the Hein's dungeon, it should be all good. So I thought I'd just clarify that point in particular, just in case anybody is worried about it. Don't be. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it here, folks. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like maybe if he find a nice place to round it off. I was thinking of going back to round it, or to round it off, but no, I feel like that'll be, obviously I'd have to do some walk. It's the Tower of Owen, that's as good a place as any to call it, as I can see. So yeah, next part we'll be exploring the surface world, so we can look forward to that. Otherwise, thank you everybody for watching so far. We'll chuck in a cheeky save. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Alright, cheers. Bye everybody.